Hi there, and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. Well, it's the last day of summer, and in typical Canadian fashion, it's about 78, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and we'll be going down to 32. Yeah, freezing. So I have to get my last of my Shubunkin fry out of this little pond, as it's just too small for those kind of cold temperatures. After we catch them, I'll have to sort them, and then you'll see just how many Shubunkins I actually have. Well, it's been below freezing the last few nights. Way too cold for the fish in this pond. It's too shallow for it, so it's time to take everything out, unfortunately. And it's only the beginning of October, so better safe than sorry. Now, how many wives would actually do this? Well, being that it's stayed cold, unfortunately, I wanted to grow out these a little bit more, but I decided, being it's so cold, I'm going to have to pump this down and take the fish out. Which is too bad, because they're growing really well. Once I get them inside, you'll be able to see a lot better. This is where the fun begins, and I have to start sorting these. So I'll have to sort them into the grays, which unfortunately will either stay gray. They may turn orange like a common goldfish, which I don't keep. They'll go directly to a local fish store. Unfortunately, they'll probably end up as well, food for some other fish. But some may get lucky, and someone may just want some ordinary common goldfish. The rest will get divided into different colors and to different grades of fish and sizes. These guys will probably go in one big tank, and pretty small. So what I'm looking for is any coloring. If I see a plain one, like this guy here, it'll go directly into a bucket. Fall time can be so unpredictable here in Canada. So it was time to bring all the fish in. So we're going to take a look at the adults, see how they fared over the summer. I think you're really going to be impressed with how they look. And then we're going to look at all the fry I got. Stay tuned. I don't think you're going to want to miss this one. This is my 125. You should recognize most of these Shubunkins. There's a couple that were just added from last year's fry that I think have some real good potential. Really liking some of these, so they're really going to do something, I think. And this tank is predominantly male, if not all male. The only one I'm not really sure about are these two smaller ones that are probably a good 4 to 5 inches. This 90-gallon tank here is, well, a good chunk of them are females. I know the red and white one with a little bit of black is the female. She produced almost all the fry that are outside or inside now. This one here has been my best producing female to date, even though she's lost some of her color. Now, just given the body shape of a few of these, I'm thinking that they're going to be female, but it's a crapshoot still. Thinking the body shape on this one is female, and this one here, who is just massive, is only a year old, and is going to be a big fish. There's some really nice looking 1 and 2 year old Shubunkins in here. Some of these coloring is what I've been looking for and striving for, so I'm really happy with the way they've turned out. Some I'll move along, but some, like this one here, it's a definitely keeper. as is that one. And then remember I was talking about good for now and maybe not so good later. This one's held up its coloring, that being the red and black one. So those are all my adults, and they're going to be my brood stock for next year as well, minus one or two of them, which I'll probably sell off. This is one of my new tanks I've hooked up just for fry. There's a lot that I need to go through yet. These ones are pretty small, and they'll grow in this tank. They won't get huge, simply because of the number of them in it. Lots of feedings, lots of water changes, and there'll be lots of sorting over the winter to pick a few that I really like out of this tank. Again, as we have a little bit closer look, you can see they're developing some color. Some of the blues are really nice. There's actually some yellowish color in here, along with some blues and blacks. Some have caught my eye already. Take you over to my main fry tank. There's some various sizes in here. There's some definite keepers, or it's going to be difficult decisions for me over the winter. You see some real big size difference in these guys. Some of the coloring on these are going to be phenomenal. Some of the reds are popping already. Definitely not disappointed with the amount of fry that I have already. And they're healthy. I haven't had a problem with any of them. But some of the coloring, wow. And then again, they're just a few months old. Can you believe that these are this year's fry? Some of these guys are huge. Just so many. So much sorting to do. These are my last two tanks. Now they're back to back. The first tank, you can see, are predominantly translucent yet. They're very small. I want to see where they're going to go. A couple of them aren't too bad at all. In behind you're going to see some larger red and white, and predominantly white, but they're still coloring is still coming up yet, so I don't want to discard them quite yet. Most of these will be sold off this year, if not all. I really do wish I had more tanks and filter space for all these guys. Just give you one last glance at these guys. I will be doing updates on these on a regular basis, and I hope to be doing a new fish room tour, as I totally changed the fish room yet again. We added several tanks to it and changed things around. Really are healthy Shubunkins. And I'm already looking forward to picking out which ones are going to breed. But I'm going to have to get rid of probably at least 8 adults this year, just to make room. and it's going to be so difficult just to keep myself to about 8 of these guys. I'm dreading going through that already. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Stubbs Aquatics and about the Shubunkins. So many decisions to make. Definitely going to need your assistance on these ones. Anyways, take care everyone. Hope to see you on the next video. Remember to hit that like button, think about subscribing, and hit the notification bell just so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Take care everyone. We'll see you real soon. Bye for now.